Happy Thursday, craft family. It's Ann with Ann Made. Hope all is well. So this is the tutorial for the beaded link bracelet, which I am wearing, okay, with the toggle clasp. Now, you want to use 20 gauge dead soft wire, okay? And I am using 3mm beads in black and 4mm beads in white. The tools you want to have is a flush cutter, round nose pliers, and chain nose pliers, okay? So the very first thing we're going to do here is we're going to cut our 4 inches of wire, and we're going to take the round nose pliers here, and we're going to go, you want to get right down, I don't know if you, can you see there? You want to get right down there and turn your pliers. Then turn them back and turn a half round, okay? So then you want to take and go the other way, and you kind of want to bend back so you get what looks like that right there, okay? Now I'm just going to leave this open a little bit for now until we link the first set of beads. So we'll start with the 4mm white glass beads. Now these are very clear, okay? And you want that to sit just like that, just for the moment. Then we're gonna take a 3mm bead, and these are really tough to, I might have to do it this way. I might have to get it like this, okay? And then we're gonna take one more of these glass beads and get it right on there, okay? You see that? Okay, now I said I was gonna leave that little hook open just for a moment, okay? But what I'm gonna do is, now that I've got these beads here, I'm just gonna take my round nose pliers and I'm just gonna hook it in, okay? So they won't really go anywhere, but I'm just gonna like hook it in a little bit. Okay, so we look like this now, all right? So that's what you want. Now you wanna go up about this much and flush cut right here. Make sure we're working all right here. Oops, we just slipped out of there a minute. Okay, so you want to cut, and you want to keep this like this. You want to cut about right here. And always keep your finger on this wire because it'll jump, okay? Okay, so we have that. Now you want to look at your little hoop here, your little loop, okay? And you want to turn that the same direction, okay? You don't want them facing different direction. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same thing we did and just get right here and turn your pliers, okay? And then turn your pliers again, okay? So there you've got that. And to open it up a little bit, you just want to kick it back this way. And make sure your beads are seated all the way down. And here's where your chain nose come in. You just want to bend this straight. You just want to make this straight so you can get that little loop there that keeps everything intact. Okay, like this. Okay, I'm just gonna have to bend this back slightly, like so. Okay. And there you've got your link. And basically this bracelet is made up of, you know, like 12 or 14 of these all linked together. Okay. So it'll take me a little bit to make about 12 or 14 of these, but that's how you do it. I mean, it's very simple. Okay. Making beaded jewelry is not hard. Okay, so there's your link. So I'm gonna stop and make the rest of them, and then I'll show you how we attach them and attach the toggle clasp, which I already have. All right, so I'm gonna pause and I'll be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. So I have 11 links here, okay, which I've put them all together, and kind of wanna make sure your little, see those little loops there? You want to make sure they're all the same size. That's very important. Okay, so this is about, like I said, in order to make this link, it's about 1 inch of wire. Okay, and then all you want to do is take your round nose pliers, get in right about here, turn again. Okay, which gives you that little loop. Kick it back some, put your beads on, do the same over here, and that is what makes the link. So now that we have all of those done, now we're gonna put the actual bracelet together, okay? First, we're gonna put the toggle clasp on, okay? So we'll do the toggle itself first. All right, so what we're gonna take and do is open this little hook here, just a little bit. Okay, get in there and open it up. And then we're just gonna slip that toggle on there like that. And you're gonna come around and you're just gonna close it. Okay, so that's basically how you attach that. And you know, you can always take your chain nose pliers here and kind of move it around a little bit. What you want to do is just make sure this toggle clasp does not fall out of here. Okay, so I'm going to take these and just make sure I've got it closed all the way, just like that. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to attach the other piece, okay, to the very end of the bracelet. So we'll go ahead and we'll take the round nose pliers and just open this up a little. And we're just gonna slip that on. This is very easy, especially, I'm not really good at making clasps, although I'm gonna try to see if I can do that in the near future. I don't really have a lot of time to sit down and make clasps. So these are ones that I had bought quite some time ago. Okay, so now we have the toggle and the clasp, okay? And there we go. Now what we need to do is we need to add all the links. So we're going to take and we're going to add all the links here. Make sure all the beads are down, okay? So what you're just now going to link these all together. Okay. Making sure all your little loops are pretty much the same size. Okay, because you don't want anything falling out. All right, see how that goes? I mean, and we're just going to link all that together. Give me a moment to do that, and I'll be back. Okay, so basically, I've put all the links together except for this one right here, okay, which will carry the toggle. All right, so basically, what you do is just take the round nose pliers, open that slightly, and it's just like putting the rest of the links on, okay? Then make sure you scoot those beads down before you close it. Okay, so we'll close it like that, and there you go. I mean, it's very, very simple, okay? It's just putting beads on the inch of 20 gauge wire, and then of course attaching the toggle in the clasp here, okay? But that's very, very simple. Now, I would love to do lives, but the problem is I don't have enough likes on my channel, okay? That's the reason why I ask people to like and subscribe, so I won't have to do chopped up videos. But it'll get there one of these days, all right? So there's that. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm going to be back with another tutorial with the Hello Pumpkin Flicker Lantern, excuse me. So I hope everybody has a great rest of the day. Stay blessed, stay happy, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.